This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. The Union of Tertiary Educators of the Bahamas, UTEB, and the University of the Bahamas have reached a settlement just in time for the holidays. After protesting the university's 82-cents proposal and stalled negotiations over industrial agreements that expired in 2017, the union signed a new industrial agreement today. The agreement was signed by the president of the University of the Bahamas, Dr. Rodney Smith, and UTEB president, Mr. Daniel Thompson. Mr. Thompson says the union may not have gotten what it wanted, but the union got what it needed. While hesitant to reveal the new salary agreement, UTEB President Mr. Thompson praised its political clause and a new pay scale.
This 2017-2020 industrial agreement is innovative with its enhancement of a political clause which allows members of UTEB faculty to serve in political office while maintaining their UB employment. This provision recognizes the valuable contribution and leadership experiences that a sitting legislator brings to the classroom. A new pay scale with 5 additional steps was also agreed.
Dr. Rodney Smith says he is satisfied with the progress of the university and the union in negotiations.
Today, as president of the university, I am most encouraged by the level of collaboration that has transpired between the university and the faculty union. The protection of academic freedom and shared governance remains within the university's mantra, as well as access and affordability.
Last week, Mr. Thompson said his union had put forth counter proposals since their protest, but was willing to settle for an alternate proposal, understanding the economic state of the country post-Dorian. UTEB and UB said they will commence negotiations for the 2020-2025 industrial agreement as soon as possible. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Peter Turnquest tabling the Disaster Reconstruction Authority Special Economic Recovery Zone Relief Order 2019 in the House of Assembly yesterday. The order outlines new tax relief provisions that are now available to residents and businesses in Grand Bahama, Abaco, and the surrounding Keys impacted by Hurricane Dorian. The DPM further explained that the order seeks to strengthen and expand these efforts, recognizing that the early phases of relief and recovery are behind us and the medium to long-term recovery and reconstruction is ahead. Additionally, the order extends the timeline for people to benefit from the tax breaks to the end of the fiscal year, or June 30th, 2020. The package of tax provisions include the following provisions. The East Grand Bahama MP stressed that the government's aim is to assist residents of the affected islands reconstruct their homes, rebuild their lives, and get back on their feet to pursue their future plans once again.
When you shop locally with businesses in Grand Bahama, Abaco, or anywhere inside the recovery zone, you will pay no VAT and no duty on all approved goods. 2. When you import cargo directly into the recovery zone, you will pay 0 taxes. Again, for residents and businesses inside the zone, cargo imported directly is tax-free. 3. Although pre-approval is required for all of the import provisions, individuals who shop abroad and import their goods with accompanied or unaccompanied baggage also have the benefit of tax-free import on approved items.
Shifting gears, an apparent drowning near Rose Island leaves police investigating the circumstances surrounding the drowning of a female. According to Police Superintendent Shanta Knowles, shortly after 2 p.m. yesterday, a group of tourists were snorkeling in waters off Green Key near Rose Island when a female of the group was discovered unresponsive and floating in the waters. She was retrieved from the water and transported to hospital where she was pronounced dead. According to police, an autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death. Investigations are ongoing. A 28-year-old man formerly charged in magistrate's court today in connection with the death of 17-year-old Kenrika Martin, Gabrion Thompson, was arraigned before Chief Magistrate Joyanne Ferguson Pratt. It is alleged that on Tuesday, November 26th and Wednesday, November 27th, Thompson unlawfully caused the death of the teen. Kenrika Martin was discovered immersed in waters near Stokes Cabana in the Eastern District of New Providence. She was partially nude with blunt force trauma and abrasions to the neck. Thompson of Cowpen Road was not required to enter a plea, and Chief Magistrate Ferguson Pratt could not grant bail. Thompson will return to court on February 6, 2020 to receive a voluntary bill of indictment. Until then, he will be remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. An adult male is in police custody after he was allegedly found in possession of a quantity of dangerous drugs. It was officers from the police operation team acting on intelligence that searched the property of an apartment complex on Windsor Lane shortly after 5 p.m. Wednesday and recovered 3 plastic bags with 60 small packages of suspected marijuana. The male was taken into custody in connection with this find. Meantime, police also recovered a .38 revolver and 11 rounds of ammunition. Operation officers, again acting on information and with the assistance of K9 Officer Dunga, conducted a search of a derelict vehicle on the premises of an apartment complex on Windsor Lane and made the discovery. No arrest was made in this incident. Investigations into both matters are ongoing. Police here in the capital need your assistance in identifying and locating the men responsible for an armed robbery that occurred yesterday. According to police, shortly after 6 p.m., 2 men entered a convenience store on Peardale Road, just off Wolf Road, held employees at bay and robbed the store of cash before making good their escape into the community. Investigations continue. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.